from the middle of the map. That's where I'm at. We got some snow on the ground, players. It's cold, so you know what time it is. What's good? It's been a minute, but it's your frog, and I'm back at you. See this nonsense right here? Oh yeah. It's time to go ahead and get that winter sowing game popping. And the way we do it, we come out here in them things. Get it popping. Yeah. You see that? It's 2022, baby. It's time to get the simplified with the sowing method started. Yeah. It's nice and cold out in this joint. Got the knee balls out. Woo! Yeah. We're gonna get this thing started. So I'm gonna show y'all once again how to get your playing game popping, how to get your winter sowing game popping with no strings, no tape, no twisty ties, nothing. Just get you a little bit of this here for the people that can handle it. If you can't, just use a warm nail or some scissors. Plug that bad boy in. Make sure you got these. Poke a couple of holes in the bottom. And that's just the beginning. I'm gonna come back to y'all though. Alright? Show you how simple this is, man. Let's get this food growing game popping. Yeah. Alright, y'all. So I got most of these done already. And I saved one so I can show you from start to finish how you make this happen. Oh, the butt naked hand? Yeah. Finna get that OJ. Alright, here we go. Take your water bottle. Or orange juice, milk, whatever. This is a gallon, you can do half gallons, whatever. Take this, or scissors. And I like to drill 5 holes in the bottom to build it. Depending on your drill bit, smaller the drill bit, the more holes. Real simple, let's go. Not pretty, but it's gonna drain. Alright, then what I like to do, I like to find any place that's about halfway on here. Drill me a hole on this line here for overflow. Drill one line here, about halfway here, so I can cut it open. Then from there, get you some scissors. Alright, I do this so I have a good starting point to cut. It makes it a lot easier. I just follow that around halfway. Come back to the spot like this. Alright. And the general idea here is to take this, line it back up after you fill it all in with your seeds and stuff. Got yourself a mini greenhouse right there. You'll take the top off and leave it off. Alright, that's the general idea. You can put extra holes up here if you feel like it, but this is what it'll end up looking like. So I'll be back to show you how we fill it up and put the seeds in. Alright, y'all. So now that we got this here, what we want to do, make sure you get some good soil. Now, here's one thing that I'm going to try this year. You might want to try it as well, I'm not sure. I usually leave these open so it can drain, but sometimes I do lose a lot of soil, so you can probably put a coffee filter in here or take a little bit of landscaping cloth, or fabric and put it in the bottom. But for this purpose, I'm just going to go ahead and show you this right now as is, because this is normally how I do it. The one thing, I'm going to be honest with you, I know I'm not a big channel, right? Don't got a lot of followers and stuff, but I don't understand why bigger channels don't do it this way. They don't do it the simple way. They want you to put a lot of tape and stuff, and it's nothing against them. I mean, that's extra hassle in my book. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you get your soil all firm down. Nice, like that. Gotta get a little bit more, hold on. All right, now once you get this here, you want to water this down a little bit. Okay. And while I'm watering this down, I just want to make a statement. I didn't want anybody to think that I was, knocking the bigger channels and things, because I'm not. Because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for them showing the winter sow method or me coming across it, then it wouldn't have given me a way to actually grow better in the winter without electricity and all the stuff that you need for indoor gardening, which I do. But it wouldn't have given me the chance to think outside the box and figure out, hey man, like, how can I make this more cost effective? How can I make this less of a hassle, less materials, and still get the same output with less input? So that's that, but I'm here to show you how I do it and just make it a little bit simpler for you guys. So shout out to the big channels that do this and showing it. Garden Answer, the Juicing Gardener, all y'all, much love. So anyway, I know you're probably thinking, man, what are you doing this for? Isn't that gonna freeze? Sure is. And that's what we want. Okay, so I got a choice of two different options here that I chose, no particular reason. I've got some ahi dulce, I think that's how you pronounce them, peppers that I saved from 2019. There's probably 500 seeds in here, so I was thinking about using these. And I've also got some black-eyed Susan vines. It's just a mix. This hasn't been opened, so I think I'll go ahead and do this. You can do this with vegetables, and you can do it with plants, perennials. So I think this time I'm gonna do these. The same method goes for anything that you decide to plant this way. All right. So here are the seeds right here. Spacing with this, kind of at your discretion. So we went ahead and got 20 in here, no particular spacing or anything. Now what we want to do is we want to just push these down a little bit. All right, got that on, and we're going to put another layer, water it in a little bit, put the top on, and we'll be done. All right, got that done. So here we go. Make sure it's making good contact everywhere. Like so. Get a little water. If for anybody that's asking, It's just a tea bottle rinsed out. You can use water. The top here, you take a straight pin. I only put 3 holes in here. I normally do about 9 or so. I'm good to go. It's great for indoor. I usually use this for indoor watering, for spot watering, so I don't make a mess. But this is it. So at this point, we've got this saturated. Seeds are in, nice and wet. This is going to go through a stratification process of freezing, thawing, and they'll pop up when they're ready. All right. And this right here, if you watch any of the other videos, this is the difference. This is why I call it the simplified winter sow method right here. Okay, this is what it's about. Normally you want to put this on like this, you want to tape it all up, all that. Got to untape it to check them or look down, things like that. I'm not with it. Okay, I was for a few years, but like I said, what I like to do to make it easier, usually line these up like so. It doesn't matter if you twist it around or whatnot, but just a good measure. Then you just do this. Greenhouse official. Now I know a lot of people ask, what if the wind comes through? What if, a lot of things like that. I've had these out here and we're in the middle of the night. We get heavy winds, we get heavy snows and everything. I've never had them tip over. They hold their own. And especially as it gets colder, more precipitation that goes through there. So like I said, if you want to, you can put a couple more holes up here, but you do want to leave the top off of this. All right, this is going to saturate itself, freeze, and nature will take over. So I hope that this helped y'all. The winter simplified winter method sowing 2022. All right, got their naked hands out, but we don't need a handout, cause we is growing our own food now. All right, so apparently went from a teaching video to a hurt your ears, but hey, I love y'all. Much love from the middle of the map. That's where I'm at. It's getting cold and that winter sowing game needs to get popping, planting partners. Peace. Oh, and don't forget your OJs, baby. And I'm out.